Hello students. Today we are going to discuss importance of business environment. So first importance is business environment enables the firm to identify the opportunity and get the first mover advantage. It means that business environment help in scanning all those factors and forces which can be opportunities, and by using those opportunity businessman can make advantage of it, or they can earn huge profit. For example, we can say that there is great demand for Maruti cars in India because Maruti has already scanned the factor that in India people are generally middle class and the roads are also very narrow. So they started making small car. That's why the demand for small car of Maruti is high in India. So we can say that those business firms who identify the opportunity, they can make a good advantage of those opportunity and can make huge profits. Second advantage is business environment help the firm to identify the threats and early warning signal. Same way in the first importance we have discussed about the opportunity is basically the positive factors, and when we talk about the negative factors then it will become threats, and business has to overcome those threats and can also save itself from the losses. So as early as they can scan those negative factors, they can save themselves from big losses. So when the business environment scan these factors, they can help them to overcome those threats and early warning signals. Third is business environment is helpful in tapping and assembling resources. See, businessman use the inputs from the from the uh, from the market or from the economy, and then they use those resources in such a way that they can provide good product to the consumer according to their needs and requirements. If they scan those resources properly, then they can supply the output or product according to the taste and requirement of the consumer. And if they are not able to identify, then they are not able to provide them good product or according to the demand of the consumer. For example, we can say that nowadays LED TVs are in more demand. If somebody is producing black and white TV, then nobody is going to purchase black and white TV. Then it means that business is just wasting their resources. They are not utilizing their resources according properly, and they are not providing the goods or output to the consumer according to their requirement. So the main thing is that business environment help in tapping and assembling the resources. Now next importance is business environment helps to adjust and adapt to rapid changes. See, in the economy changes are going very rapidly. Technology is changing very fastly. So it is the necessity for every business to adopt those changes and provide the resources or provide the output or provide the products according to the need and requirement and according to the taste and preference of the consumer. If they are not going to adjust according to the changing environment or according to the changes that is being going on in the economy, then they are not able to cope up with their competitor, or they may have to wind up their business. Next importance is assisting in planning and policy making. Next importance is that business environment is very helpful in planning. When the forces are being scanned properly, then business plan accordingly and make their policy accordingly. And if they are not able to scan the forces, then they use their previous plan, and they are not going to make changes, and then they are not going to, or they are not able to capture a large portion of the economy. Next importance is helpful in performance improvement. Business environment is very helpful in improving the performance. As we have discussed in the earlier importance that business environment is helpful in planning and policy making. जब प्लानिंग और पॉलिसी मेकिंग में हेल्प करता है तो प्लान जो बनाते हैं वो स्कैन करने के बाद बिजनेस एनवायरनमेंट को स्कैन किया, फैक्टर फोर्सेस को देखा कि कौन से फैक्टर फेवरेबल हैं, कौन से अनफेवरेबल हैं, तो पॉलिसीज़ उसके अकॉर्डिंग बनाई, प्लान्स उसके अकॉर्डिंग बनाए. Whenever there is need of change in the planning, business can change those plan. Then in that way they can improve their performance. If they are not going to plan accordingly the need and requirement, then they are not able to improve their performance. If you know that you are having half yearly exams, then you plan your timetable accordingly. But if after knowing that ki you are having half yearly exam in the September, you are not making schedule or you are not making timetable, then you may not expect good performance in the exam. So planning properly and policy making always help in the improvement of performance in the future. And in business environment is very helpful in scanning those factors and forces which are going to impact the business in further future. And after scanning those factors and forces, business should plan accordingly so that they can remain in the market and they should capture a large portion of profit from the market. Thank you.